Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Star Wars Let's Play. So, I have modified a few things to get us closer to the original mod list that we were playing with than what we had been working with over the last two episodes following the Beta 19 stuff. So, we have most everything added back in. The expanded roofing is back as well, but since we already replaced all of that stuff, I'm just going to stick with it rather than removing all of these again and rebuilding it. It's just not worth the effort. So we're just going to roll with what we've got there. But in terms of all the other stuff that we had, it should all be back. The mending mod's back. Prison labor is fixed. I still don't know what happened to the two prisoners that just up and disappeared. I honestly have no idea what could have even happened. I know that the prison labor mod was not working for a while, and that's why we had lost the option to specify, for example, this bench as a prisoner-only bench. We're able to do that again. We're also able to, have the prisoners actually work on them. But for whatever reason, Mara and Cold, our two previous prisoners, just up and disappeared. And there's no way that they could have gotten out of the base, because even if our door lock mod wasn't working at the time, it is working now. But even if it wasn't at the time, it would not have affected anything, because then it would have just defaulted back to regular RimWorld, which is all doors are locked. So I don't know what happened there. And it's unfortunate because they were two useful prisoners. But rather than go back and replay the last two episodes with them, I figured we'll just move forward with the four prisoners we've got. And I think in the future, maybe next episode, I'm going to add in the additional raids mod that we're running in our World War I playthrough, just so that we get a little bit more action coming our way, I think. But anyways, let's get things moving. I have sort of come to a decision regarding this area down here, and I'm going to expand down here. I'm currently working on this little area here, which is going to be this, and then we'll probably do another row down there. So we'll have another square of 4 hydroponics rooms, or whatever they end up being, but growing rooms. And then I don't quite know what this is going to be yet. This, I think, is going to be probably an indoor garden type thing. We'll have to see how that works, if it's even viable, because I don't want to have to add more mods to make it work, especially with the state of RimWorld modding right now. So we'll have to see if that's viable, but I want to do something with it, something unique with it that our guests will enjoy, especially since it is so close to the guest area. And then we'll probably, depending on where this finishes, let's see here. So I don't know that I want to plan this necessarily. I'll just do, we'll do cutting plants, because that won't work down here. So, oh, it won't even show me the number. That's annoying. Damn it. Alright, I'll have to do mining then. I'll just cancel it. So, these rooms are basically, they're 9 by 9 interior. The exterior, including the walls, is 11 by 11. So it should go down to there. Did I count that right? Did I count from here? Yeah, 11 by 11, and then 11 by 11 here, again including that center wall. So it'll run us to there. That means that if we wanted to leave a hallway, we would need to mine out this, and then there could be a little walkway there, and then we'd probably want to give ourselves a couple of walls thick to protect ourselves here. I don't think I want to have any sort of entrance or exit from this area. What I think I'm going to do is just mine out all of the valuable resources, which we've already done in a lot of places. There's still more steel here and a bit more here, but we've got all of that, and we're working on the blast steel. But once all those resources are harvested, I think what we're going to do is just completely wall this off. And I may even move down here and wall this off a bit. I just don't think it's worth trying to defend this, because the only thing that's ever... You know what? That's not true. We might get guests that spawn here. It is possible. So maybe I do have to have some sort of access point there, because otherwise if we have guests spawn, they could just get trapped down here. and that would not bode well for us. So we'll have to figure something out. Maybe I'll just do very, very minimal defenses or something like that. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But for now, I've gone ahead and I've added doors in here so I can mine this. We're mining it through. I'm going to cancel that last little bit. I think it was at least to there. Yeah, because I believe that this was the 11 by 11. Well, to there. But you get the idea. Actually, in fact, what I should do then, if it goes down to there, is add that in. And then these are just going to ensure that nothing collapses when they mine this out, and then we can fill in the rest of the stuff and go from there. And actually, because there's a door here, I can start putting in this wall. You know what? That's fine, actually. Why do I get the feeling that's off? That doesn't look quite square. I think that's too far, but either way, it doesn't really matter. I'll just get rid of it for now. But yeah, we can bring that down. As soon as this gets mined out, I'll start walling this as well. But we'll get these dug out and very slowly expand into this area. No idea what I'm going to do here. And let's see. By the way, the UI issue is continuing to persist. I don't know what's causing it, but it's happening when I sort of hover over the base. You know what? There's a missing bench there, and I'm wondering whatever mod we put in there, I think the game is trying to load. Well, no, because if it's showing it now, it can't be that. But the UI disappears in certain circumstances. I can't quite put my finger on what exactly they are. Let's see. How are we doing up here? Not getting... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think somebody pointed this out. We're not getting any light here because of the whole issue last time. So what I'm going to do in this area only is, because we had a transparent roof here before, I am going to do that again through the dev tools, because that's really the only way to make it work. This is really annoying. It's like I think it's 3x3, so you have to be very careful about where you do it. I'm just going to be very uncareful about it. And clear that roofing out. In fact, let's just get it off of all this. I don't remember exactly how I had the roofing before, but we did have a transparent roof here, and that's how they were growing. So we'll clear all that out, and then if we go into God mode, I'm wondering if it'll do this automatically. It won't do the regular roof, but transparent roofing actually has to be built by a pawn, so I'm wondering if God mode will do it instantly. Yeah, it will. Okay. So let's fix all this, get it back to where it was prior to our modding mess. And something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we got everything. Did we? I don't know if it'll show when I do this. Obviously it shows the regular build area, but I think we got it all. It says it's indoors, so it must be fully roofed. Let's get rid of the dev tools now, and hopefully that's the end of that. And yeah, it was built instantly. It looks like we did miss some areas, but I think it's fine. Anything that isn't covered in transparent roofing, they'll go back and build a regular roof, and I'm pretty sure all the open area was covered, so I wager we're probably fine. And these are growing now. Perfect. Okay. So that's fixed. I'm not going to mess with these, though. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But if I go back and do all that and get rid of this solar, the sun lamps, I'll be sure to revert this back to what it was, because I did cheat this in to compensate for the fact that I had to add these in. So, you know, we were trying to balance things out, and if I end up undoing those changes now that we have that mod working again, then I will undo all of them, including the, you know, the free power upgrade I gave myself. Hopefully these both came out good. Perfect. So they're both better than good, or good and superior. I don't know that I'm comfortable going any further with those, though. Yeah, we have 38 medicine, so I'd like to have more than 18 in reserve. I'm not going to build these just yet. Not just yet. What else do we have going on? I've got the prisoners set to work. Unfortunately, Conway and Fumiko aren't very good at most things. So they're both good at fighting. Wait, sorry, not Fumiko. I think it's Zavala. I don't know why Fumiko's not working. She is actually good at quite a few things. And Frost is decent at growing and mining, which is fine for a prisoner. But Conway is really only good at fighting, talking, and animals. So Conway is somebody that we're going to try to recruit. And then we'll probably put her in charge of the prisoners. That way she has something to do, because she's not going to be working. And then the people that can do other jobs we'll make sure are not wardening. That way they're, keeping busy with more useful tasks that she cannot do. Zavala, again, is the other one that's essentially the same character. A little bit more melee oriented, and it looks like more animals. Yeah. But more or less the same character, just with slightly different traits and slightly different passions. So same deal there. If we get Zavala, her main priority is going to be watching prisoners and then maybe training animals to some small degree, but it's really not a huge priority. I may have messed up here. Yeah, because we're building this kind of in a weird fashion, I think I'm screwing this up. That probably should be a door. Yeah, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah. So that should be a door. We'll have to deconstruct that. It shouldn't collapse there. I think we have enough walls in now where it won't be an issue. But at least we're making progress in getting things cleared out. We did concrete, right? I'm pretty sure those are all concrete. A lot of this is concrete because we were trying to make it look like smooth stone, but because it's all granite down here, we had to, kind of hide it. So I guess for my builders, I can have them start working on that. We'll just get these laid in. At least as close as we can. Like so. That already got torn down. Wow, Mars is really on it today. Let's bring this down to here, and then we'll do the same there. We'll leave this spot open. Just like how we have doors to pass through the various rooms here, we'll do the same on these. And I should probably deconstruct that right there and build another one here, just so that we have doors on the sides as well. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Let's start walling this in. So that's as far down as we can go. That will be the door there. That can get filled in since there's ways through here now. And I don't know what we're going to do with all these granite chunks because we are already completely chunked out. I am curious. Do we have... where is... I thought I saw Kepin. May, why aren't you researching? Are we out of research projects? There's no way. Oh, you know what I forgot? I didn't add Rim Laser back in. So I need to do that. And we're going to have to re-research it. I don't think there's a way for me to cheat back the research progress we already had without cheating all the research projects. I think it's all or nothing in the dev tools. So I'll probably just do it manually because it wasn't that long. Whoops. We should... Well, we already had this, though. Let's research this back so that I can build them legitimately again. And what else do we want? I mean, paint wouldn't necessarily hurt, so we'll research painting. I don't think passive coolers are ever going to be necessary on this map. What else? What else? What else? Is there anything I even care about? Not really. Not really, to be honest. I don't really intend to do the shipbuilding stuff. Huh. Yeah, I don't know that I care about any of this, really. Let's do that then or something. But yeah, we'll have to add back in Rim Laser. Research the laser weapons that we already researched. And then we started the laser turrets, but we never finished. So when we get that mod added back in, that's what we'll do. Okay. Alright, good. They're getting those floors laid down. And the walls put in. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I did steel grating in the doorways, so let's do that there. I think I already got these ones. Yeah, it looks like it. Space already occupied. Oh, it's that one, right? The one that's still waiting to be deconstructed. This is going to be incredibly expensive, though. I think what we'll do down here is, rather than hydroponics rooms, we're going to do what we did up here. And we're going to lay down soil and then till the soil. And that should be a lot more effective than building a bunch more hydroponics rooms. And I may even slowly remove these and do the same there, because I think we're getting more or less the same efficiency. Let's see. Let's pause really quickly. So growth rate here is 191%. I'm not sure why it's not a full 200, actually, but it should be perfect lighting in here, 100%. And then the hydroponics basin should have effectively, like, I think it's like 200% fertility. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're under 200% there. Up here, were we growing any cotton up here? We were. 170. So the soil isn't quite as good as hydroponics basins, but we can fill a room with it. I mean, technically you can do that with the hydroponics basins too. They can walk over them. I just don't like how that looks. I like having room for them to walk in between. So there's that. It also doesn't cost us components to build soil. It does for hydroponics basins. And then we don't have to power the soil. Obviously, you don't have to run a charge through soil. But, you know what? I had a thought and then I was like, no. So just forget that. Let's get this wall laid in here. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. Let's see. So much carpet. So yeah, we have to do the soil. I don't think we can go straight to tilled soil. Yeah. Who's about to break? Keel, what's your deal, man? Just not feeling great at all, huh? Well, can't help you. Sorry. Can't help you there. And you guys are growing, right? Well, now that the sun's going down, they're not. These are a nice steady 150%. So we'll probably see a lot more wood from this than the other one, but that's fine as long as we're getting wood in some way, shape, or form. Because I really only need it for the decorative floors that we're going to put in the entry, which is obviously not super necessary, but something that we wanted to do because it would look cool and show off just how ridiculously wealthy we are in our research facility. Let's get our steel grating laid in here as well. We'll need doors for those. We also need to get some more concrete queued up. So we'll get that in there. And then let's keep moving the walls along wherever they'll fit. Actually, let's get a bit more of this going over here too. And I like having the chandeliers in here lighting this even when the sun lamps aren't on. So I'll probably do that down there as well. I don't think I did it up here. No, I didn't. So that's something to consider. But we'll have to keep an eye on power usage, because any unnecessary power usage can, cost us. It doesn't seem like much. They're just chandeliers, but that's 150 power per room that we don't necessarily need. It's just more of a convenience thing, because they'll work a little bit faster than they would in the dark. But obviously that just depends on when they're working, because when they come into harvest, it might be lit by the sun lamp, it might not, and so we're just kind of hedging our bets by putting those in there, but they're, again, not super necessary. Let's go ahead and get those built while we're at it. I always forget. No, furniture. I don't know why I keep clicking on structure. I always forget that they're in there, though, because they're not really furniture. So 25 steel, 25 steel. And we'll get them built, but we'll make sure they're turned off. We obviously don't want to be running them until these rooms are 100% ready to go, because that's just inefficient. And now is actually a good time to check the batteries. we're still making, or we're still taking in more power even at night when our solar panels aren't going. Granted, these are running at full capacity, and that is never guaranteed. So we can't quite trust that, but currently our connected rate is almost 29,000. So that's pretty good. I think we can cut into that a little bit and be fine. I mean, I know we can. But yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully they get this stuff mined out a little bit more quickly. Why does that look off? It's not. I don't know why. It just looked weird to me. Maybe it's because this doesn't... I don't know. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let's get these doors in as well. And we'll do them down here whenever that's possible. And then we have to find a new place to put all these chunks. Maybe what we'll do is... once this whole area is kind of vacated, we don't need to be down here anymore. I'm going to start dumping chunks down here so that anything that tries to attack us from this direction is going to have to do what they do over here and hike across several chunks and really slow themselves down. We'll use them as sort of like a defensive barrier. And from that, I think we'll be able to vacate quite a few of these chunks. But I'll have to prioritize, like in the rooms that are finished, I need to get those moved first. But there's still a lot of chunks waiting to be moved that probably will never get moved. I mean, that's what happens when you build a mountain base. That's what happens. I need another door there. I need to get the steel gratings down too, though. I'm pretty sure I got those. I just need that one. And we already got this one. Perfect. Get those walls in. Give me a door down here. And... nope, that's the sun lamp. I need some concrete. There we go. Concrete there. Gotta wait for those. We can lay it here, though. And then concrete there. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. I'm going to move things a little bit faster here because we're just building. It's not particularly interesting stuff. But we don't get raided very often in this playthrough, so unless we go and find a fight, we're probably not going to get one. But we haven't really seen a lot of quests in this one either. There's a few outposts for us to go after, potentially, but they're so far away that it's hard to justify it, especially given like what minimal rewards they're offering. I mean, that's a decent amount of silver, but that's like several... I think it was like a week's worth of hiking. 3.7, that's actually not as bad as I thought. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm going to send Heth and... we sent... damn it, Zash. Take that stupid hat off. Okay. We sent Heth and Zash last time. I think we'll send Heth and Maris this time. Although... okay, we have plenty of food. I always forget where we're at food-wise in this playthrough. I mean, in terms of the... caravan foods, like stuff that we could actually bring with us and not just stuff that we can eat at the base. Because in my 40k playthrough, I'm very on top of it, but here we just kind of like let it accumulate passively, and so I haven't really been, you know, as conscious of it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So as soon as they wake up, we'll send them out to go attack that. Between just the two of them with their force powers, they will, I'm sure, make very quick work of that base. So I don't need to send anybody beyond that. And that makes, you know, defending the base easier too, if I don't completely vacate all of my colonists from the base to go attack something. If I just send those two, it's usually enough. And why is there just random cloth here? Whatever. But yeah, that leaves a lot of people to defend. And really, is that the best weapon that you could come up with? And it will not let me see his... there we go. Yeah, you're a good shot. You need a better weapon than that. There's got to be something better. I'm not going to give him the rocket launchers because those are single use. We'll save those for desperate situations. Honestly, at least like the sniper rifle's better than what you've got, so take that. But we'll try to get you a proper Star Wars weapon when we can. In fact, we should look at making some blasters. I need to start like mass producing the E11s. I think the issue though, hey, we're missing a bench here too, aren't we? We're missing several benches. I need to like go back and watch old episodes and see what all this stuff was. Yeah, I want to start like mass producing E11s because I basically want everybody who's in Stormtrooper armor to have one of these. So I think what I'm going to do is actually build another one of these right here. There was something else there, but for now, I'd like to have 2 of those anyways. We'll get a steel stool for whoever's working there. And then I'll have to go back and look at what this was. I'm trying to remember what it could have been. I don't know, but obviously this whole mod thing really, really screwed us up. But we will recover. And this room is almost done. Yeah, I wish we could finish over there. I'd like to start dumping chunks right here. I guess we could start filling this area, but I want to be able to get at that steel. So let's do this. Oh, I can't create a stockpile zone there? Damn. Well, let's do that. And then we'll copy the settings from here and just paste it in there. And we'll start dumping them there. But eventually we're going to try to do that whole area. Okay, so haul all of those. And let's make sure we get all of these. Oh, it's not going to let me do it because there's a person there. Alright, you got to leave. And we'll send Heth out in just a second. Well, Heth and Maris. So let's do that. So, where are you guys? By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I swapped out all the uniforms so they're all the same color now. I can't figure out what it is. When we craft them, there doesn't seem to be a consistent color that they come out as. But the uniform we're using is the black officer's uniform. And when I spawn them through the dev tools, they're always the same color. So it's something with the crafting. I don't know what exactly. But I think what I'm going to do is just craft them and then spawn one in and delete the one that we crafted, just to ensure that it's the proper color. Or obviously if it's already the right color, then I don't need to do that. So that'll give us 25 days. How about 25 then? 6.6. We're going to need a little more than that, so let's do 50. That might be overkill though. 30 is 7.8. It was just under 4 days to get there. So let's do 40, and I think that's playing it fairly safe. And we are attacking somebody, so they should have food there. We would pick it up and bring it back with us. And we have some medicine. I'll give you guys 5 to work with. And that should be sufficient. And I don't have any bedrolls or anything for you, unfortunately. So you'll have to just make do with what you've got. And if you end up sleeping there, it'll be on the ground. Okay. And I've already forgotten what direction we needed to go. I wish I could move this and look. You know, it won't take me that long to do this. So I want to be going... We were doing this one. Probably want to go due north out of the base. This is going northwest. I would think it'd be faster to go out here and around that mountain. But what do I know? Okay, let's try this again. So if we're here and we go there and then we go here, that's 4 days. Why would you backtrack like that? Hold on here. Hold on. We can do this better. If I start here, go here, then there, and then we go from here to here to here, is that faster? No, it's longer. Okay. I would think that maybe moving through the snow isn't as fast as I think it is, but I would think it's faster than the mountains. But they seem to think, or the game seems to think that just blowing our way straight through the mountains is the best way to do it. So 3.9. I guess. So we're going northwest, I suppose. So let's get this back in order. There's Maris. That's it for that. We decided on 40 of these guys and 5 medicine. Okay, and then we wanted to go northwest. All right. So off they go as soon as they get their stuff together. And we won't be seeing them for a few days. So maybe I'll run the game a little bit off camera just to, you know, speed along that whole process. And then once they arrive, we can pick back up or something. That's what I normally do. Okay, so as soon as they get these floors done, I can start laying down the soil. Oh, I forgot to... Boss, I need you to toggle that real quick before you leave. And let's have Angles do this one. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of people have their hair back. I tried to do as best as I could. But some of them I couldn't quite remember, and so I just gave them whatever I thought looked good. But yeah, I tried to give them their hairdos back now that all the mods are up and running again. Okay, so that's all the walls. Just need the floors done. Then we'll go ahead and, you know what? We need to do several things here. I need to run conduits through. And we'll do them in the middle. I don't know why I didn't go there. Then we'll lay down furniture. I don't know why that was so hard to find. Lay down our chandeliers. Is that the right distance? Yeah, right where he's standing. Okay. And that's the other nice thing about soils. It doesn't break down. So don't have to worry about this mess. And all those heal root are going to die now. Yeah, and yet another advantage of the soil is when the soil goes down, which it can't, the stuff on it doesn't die like this. And it doesn't die instantly either, because these, if they go down, the stuff dies very quickly. Okay, transparent roofs is done. We already had that, but obviously having to uninstall and reinstall the mod kind of changed it. We had to start over. But we almost have these ready. And I think what we can go ahead and start doing is working on the next set. So, it should be 11 by 21. And that puts us right there. Then, we'll start with some walls. Whoops. Just to, again, you know, prevent any potential collapses or whatnot. And we'll make sure that we leave room for doors as well. I think that's going to be the door. Caravan's ready. Let's get them moving. So off you go. 3.2 days, so they're moving a little bit faster than predicted, which is good. Which is good. Now, if we end up bringing prisoners back with us, it might slow us down on the way back, so we may end up needing all that extra food, but we'll certainly see. And I am happy to take any prisoners that we find, because obviously we need people working this. Especially since 2 of these prisoners are essentially useless in here, and we really need to recruit them to make them worthwhile. And then even after we do that, they're really only going to be... What is happening right now? They're really only going to be useful once we have prisoners for them to manage. There's some wort in there to make beer. We don't really need it. I'll get those hauled, though. The slag, that is. And do I have the fences mod installed in here? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, we should probably make some high security fences around these, at the very least, to protect them. And I will make a gate just so that we can get in there and, you know, fix them if necessary. They don't go down nearly as often as the hydroponics basins and the solar panels, but they do go down. So we want to make sure that we can get in there if we need to. Apparently these can't be dragged. But that will protect them from attacks, and we should probably do this one as well. Especially since this stuff is so inexpensive. It's just steel. Just steel. I'm going to have the gate at the top on this one, because I like the look of it better than the weird sideways one. Actually, I don't think I do, but whatever. I've already done it. And that is technically... it's probably about the same. It doesn't matter, though. And since they're on their way, and we're going to have probably a lot of downtime while we wait, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and I'll, again, run the game for a little bit off camera until they arrive. I'll probably work on this a little bit, and then just kind of give you guys an update when we come back. But, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you. I'm glad to kind of be past this whole mod issue thing from the game update. At least it seems like we're past it. But as I mentioned before, I would like to start winding down these Beta 18 Let's Plays. I don't know about the RimWorld War playthrough because that one is still fairly early on, and I don't want to end it very early on into the playthrough. But for the ones that have been going longer, I want to try to find some way to kind of wrap them up, because eventually I'd like to move on to newer versions of the game, and there are a lot of new mods coming out that would be cool to check out, but unfortunately they're coming out for only the newer versions, and so it doesn't make sense to stick around in this version for too much longer. But I do want to give them a proper ending. I don't want to just say, okay, game updated, we're just going to end it here. I'd like to do something that gives us some closure, but I don't know what that is. You guys are welcome to suggest things that might fit that, but I don't know yet what that'll be. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.